Welcome along, everybody. It is watch along time. It's Luton versus QPR. Your Friday night watch along is here. It's round 4 in the EFL Championship, with I think both of these sides looking for the first win, isn't it? A bit of a poor start from both Luton and QPR, and we go to the international break after this round of fixtures. So be really good for either Luton or QPR to get themselves a win tonight. First and foremost, though, should we say some hellos in the chat? Welcome to everybody for the beginning of round 4. And of course, it's transfer deadline day, 11 p.m. Well, deal memorandums have to be in by 11 p.m. I'm sure it'll rumble into tomorrow, won't it? But I'm going to need you guys keeping me up to date on transfer deadline day and all the goings on. Done deals only, though, please, guys, because the speculation gets a little bit much, doesn't it? Let's say some hellos. Looks like Richard has joined up as a member. I thought he was already a member. Maybe he's rejoined up as a member. Thank you. Welcome to Nick, looking for a kickstart to Luton season. Absolutely. Welcome to Ewan. Jeff, Richard, Super Hoops, indeed. Where is Chair? Where are a lot of people tonight? Enjoying deadline day? Oh, don't. I haven't got a clue what's happening with Broya and Ipswich. Mikey Johnston is back, says Jack. What a player he was last season. Chair injured. There you go. Thank you, Richard. Welcome, Liam. Welcome, Paolo. 10 million for Stansfield in League One. Unbelievable. If that goes through, that is the deal of the day, isn't it, hey? What else have we got? Andrew, delayed pilot, welcome. Jacob, up early to get Oasis tickets. I heard you were going to grab me one, Jacob, and just send it over, right? Sounds good to me. I might just wait and see what the secondary market's like, let's just say. Right, let's get through these and get into everything. You're right, Jonesy. Jack, welcome to you, fella. Callum, Peter, Richard, talking about Latte Laugh there. Archie, welcome. Bungalow, welcome. So you guys can keep the transfer chat going in the chat. Welcome to everybody on TikTok. Welcome, Sean and Paul. Ossiman has joined Chelsea. He says, Sean, greedy owners won't spend a penny. What page is that? That's Sunderland up there. Lewis, can I shout out the armchair pundits? Consider it done, my friend. Right, yeah, would if the bank balance would allow me. There you go. It's a deal next year then. Bungalow, welcome to you. Have I said hello to everybody? I hope I have. Shall we get into a bit of championship whatnot? And there are your fixtures this round. It's obviously Luton QPR tonight, which we're covering. Burnley Blackburn tomorrow. Cardiff Borough and Coventry Norwich in the 3 early kickoffs. It's Derby Bristol City, Leeds Hull, Millwall Wednesday, Oxford Preston, Plymouth Stoke, Pompey Sunderland, West Brom Swansea. And on Sunday, it is Sheffield United Watford, which was our mouth-watering matchup, wasn't it, on the Championship Check-In podcast. Do let me know if you're going to a game tomorrow, and we'll give you a shout-out there. Hold fire, Mark, on your predictions, although that's a confident one, isn't it? Ben's confident as well there. Evening to Lee as well. QPR on penalties. Yeah, let's just mention this now and get it out the way, that these two sides did play. Was it Tuesday or Wednesday, guys? Someone correct me in the chat, whatever it was. They played in the EFL Cup, and QPR did indeed, as whoever said that in the chat was hinting at acquittal. They did win it on penalties after a 1-1 draw in normal time. Right. Shall we do some team news? And you can give me your thoughts on all of the gubbins there. Let's get into the lineups. few shout outs. Lee's off to Coventry Norwich today. Peter's oh my God. Peter's going to Cardiff and leaving at 4:15 a.m. Get your applause emojis in for Peter and the Middlesbrough fans leaving for Cardiff at 4:15 a.m. Absolutely tremendous. Tuesday night, Richard. Thank you. The cup tie. Jack, back to the Hawthorns tomorrow. Looking forward to it by the looks of that. Liam's off to the cinema. Very nice. Beetlejuice, is it? Or is that not out yet? We saw a nice hoarding for that today. Josh Coburn on loan to Millwall feels like a good fit. Dave, welcome to you in the chat as well. We were going to team lineups, and there they are. Let me just try and zoom that in a little bit for you guys in the chat. Hopefully that looks a little bit better on the screen. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Luton, a year one parachute team, so they should be fairly well stocked, shouldn't they, after their relegation last year. Tom Kaminski in goal. It's Amari Bell and a pretty expensive arrival, we think, in Mark McGuinness, who we had him on loan at Ipswich, actually. He went off to Cardiff and did obviously very well there. Let me know your thoughts on that signing. Reece Burke has been up and down the leagues with Luton, hasn't he? He's certainly been there. Was he there in League One or was he a Championship joint? Someone tell me in the chat. The wing-backs, Ruel Walters is not one I have seen before. First time watching him, only 19 years old. He came from the Arsenal sort of youth setup, under 21 setup there. We all know about Alfie Doughty, though, and Luton will be pleased they've got through the transfer window, given the amount of assists and accurate crosses he put into Premier League penalty boxes last season. In the midfield for Luton, Shandon Baptiste, who came in from Brentford, didn't he? And Jordan Clark, who scored in that playoff final at Wembley. I was there when Luton were promoted against Coventry at the end of the, what would it have been, 22, 23, is that right? And they were 23, yeah. Can't remember my years anymore. Shocking. Too old. And pretty handy front three. Look, it's not going to be set up like that. It will be a front two of Adebayo and Morris. And I mean, you'd look at those two and think, oh, they're going to be a handful. And they really are, aren't they? Proper good goal scorers, the both of them. And it's a sort of front two where both could be between 15 and 25 goals. Behind them, Taif Chong, who I think is one of those players who was signed for playing so well against Luton for Birmingham. Remember that? He absolutely tore them a new one. Here we go. Burke joined Luton in the Championship season, but there you go. Thank you. And Tony told me about that one as well. Good luck for Super Hoops. Ben, you'll love Frey and his running style. Okay. I'm going to look out for that one. Let me just do the bench for Luton. And it looks a little something like that. Shea, Mengi, Holmes, Nelson, Walsh, Nakamba, Pelly Rudhook, Woodrow, Taylor. Need to scroll. No, I don't. Injuries there for Hashioka and Jacob Brown. Let me know your thoughts on the Luton 11. We're about to do the QPR 11. In goal, Paul Nardi. That's a new one this season, isn't it? Nardi, he must have only made a couple of appearances so far at QPR. Yeah, arrived from the Belgium leagues. This will be his fourth appearance. So again, quite a few of these players, guys, I'm going to be seeing for the first time tonight. So if you've already seen them play and you've liked what you've seen or not liked what you've seen, let me know down there in the chat. Footmob is calling that a 4-2-3-1 with Jimmy Dunn at fullback. Did that heroically at the end of last season. There was one game, wasn't it, where he volleyed one in injury time against someone vital. I can't remember who it was against. Kenneth Powell is the other fullback. Either side of a really good centre-half pairing, actually, for Championship level. Cook and Clark Salter. Colback and Field in central midfield. Now, Dembele is one that QPR fans, Karamoko Dembele, He's one that QPR fans have been telling me about. Can you tell me in the chat how good is the name Dembele, and how many amazing Dembeles have there been? So I'm just blocking someone on TikTok who's trolling. There we go. Bye. See ya. Been so many good Dembeles, hasn't they? That must be a good footballing name, that one. Done against Birmingham. There you go. I knew someone would tell me. And also, I have not seen Nicholas Madsen, who's playing in the 10 there, who sounds like a fun sort of European type. Down the left-hand side, it's completely new sort of attack for me. I also have not seen Alfie Lloyd, who's playing down the left-hand side, who came from Eastleigh to QPR. Looks like he was there last season, but looking at a breakthrough there. And the aforementioned Michael Frey, whatever pronunciation you're happy with. You know me, I don't subordinate. He is the striker. He scored against Plymouth last week, I think, Frey. So he is off the mark, the striker there. I think nice bit of movement from the corner. Let's have a little look at the bench as well for QPR, where you will find Walsh, Morrison, Varane, not that one, Haverton, Anderson, Dixon Bonner, Sellar, Smith, and Saito. Let's just look at a couple of comments on the team. Georgie boy, yes, Blue Monday tonight at 8 o'clock in 15 minutes. So you can leave me, go and watch that, but make sure you come back for sure. We got lucky at Fulham with 2 Moussa Dembeles. Speaking of Dembeles, the Blues one is a quality signing for Oxford. And the one who went to Barcelona went for like hundreds of millions, didn't he? But there you go. Lloyd, a quick youngster. Dembele is mustard. Dembele, very exciting. Need Colback to keep his head. You would think he'd be okay. Welcome everybody on TikTok as well. Really pleased to see everybody up there. On Twitter as well. I think we should give ourselves the opportunity to do the first like spike of the night. Let me just bring the data up here and we'll see how many we've got. Hopefully, I always do this and the bloody volume is turned on, don't I? Let's see if I can avoid doing that. No, of course I can't avoid doing that. How many likes have we got so far, guys? We have got 31. I'm going to be real lame and give myself a like. So we've got 32. So we'll see if we can get up to 50 likes. Hit the like button now. We call this a like spike. You've got 11 seconds to do it. Get those hearts going on TikTok and a thumbs up on Twitter as well. Here comes the first like spike of the night. There you go. Thank you, everybody, so much for your support. I'll take a look in a minute and have a look and see if we got over the 50 likes. We'll go to predictions in just a little bit as well. Speaking of support, there are many ways to do that. Interacting is fantastic. Like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't. We are close to a big one. We've just gone over 39,000, which blows my mind, subscribers. So, you know, the next target is 40,000 subscribers on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. How about that? It'll always be free over here, but you can donate via Super Chat during the show, which is a massive, massive help to me and the family, of course. You can also join up, which you can see earlier in the show. We did have one, didn't we? Richard, join up on YouTube or indeed on Patreon. There are some perks for that. If you do join up on YouTube, you can get early access to all our pre-recorded videos. I press a little button and you normally get a couple of hours, members only, to like and be the first to comment and get your comment right to the top of the list for everyone else to respond to as well. And you can join our WhatsApp group and also join our monthly roundtable chats. Talk to me face to face, through a screen, face to face. You know what I mean. Should we, join the club? Exactly. Thank you, Jay, and all of the other members. The WhatsApp is fun too. Stansfield, done deals only, please, in the chat. Let me know what they are. If it has completed, that would be absolutely insane, the amount of money spent by Birmingham League. It's already insane, but this could be the one to blow everything else out of the water. A few little connection troubles at the moment, so please bear with the shot if it's a little bit pixelated. That should hopefully right itself very, very soon. Fingers crossed. There's very little I can do about it once it's going in and out. Right, shall we move across to predictions? Let me just give you an idea what the poll says on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel community tab. And hopefully, if our connection allows, you'll see Luton win 49%. Heavy on Luton tonight, 1,100 votes, 1.1k. QPR win 25%. So about half of you thought Luton would win. Half of you thought QPR, half of that amount, quarter of you thought QPR would win. And also 25%, there's always a rounding error on these. We're 1% short, but 25% on the draw. So the smart money in the Benjamin Bloom community tab poll is on Luton tonight. But I want your actual score predictions. Get them in via the chat right now. Give me team names and scores. Don't give me scorers because we'll play for the golden ticket in a minute and you can give me your first goal scorer out there. So hold them and let's get our predictions in via the chat. Keep your predictions coming in. Again, apologies for the connection. I've had more connection trouble with my internet in the last month than probably in the previous couple of years. So we will work our best at that. And it's incredibly frustrating from my end. I do apologize if you cannot see me perfectly clearly. There's very little we can do this end. We've got everything set up beautifully. We've given the computer the once over and we're still getting issues. Let's have a look at your predictions. Get them in via the chat right now. QPR 2, Luton 1, Wayne. Desmond there for Jack. I think Sam Parkin went for that on the prediction show this week, didn't he? Mablethorpe 3-0 QPR. Jack 3-2 Luton. Give me them goals. You and there you go. Someone's got to get the nil in nice and quickly, don't they? Jay 3-1 Luton. Tony 4-2. Give me them goals, you lot. We love it. 2-1 QPR Dave. 2-1 Luton Andrew. 2-1 Luton Jeff. Which is the prediction there? Is that what you want? Let's go with what you actually think is going to happen. 1-1. There we go. What else have we got? 1-1 there and here. 2-2 Lee. I think, what did I go for? I think I went 2-1 Luton, didn't I, in the end? But my predictions are always appalling, aren't they? So we'll go with yours. Purple Bungalow, 1-1. Let me just do some up here. Is he predicting Luton? I hope he is. 1-1. Cash up there. Thank you on TikTok. Get your predictions in, guys. Richard, gone for the Desmond. Please, not the Desmond. I can't have Parkin getting a three-pointer on the first game, although I'm here for the goals, aren't I? John, 2-1 Luton. There you go, he agrees with me. Acquittal, 1-2 QPR. Matthew, 2-1 Luton. There's Benjio's football schedule for the week. You'll love to see that. Shay 3-0 Luton. Carbos 1-1. Desmond there. Bengio. Kenny 3-0 Luton. Mark 3-1 Luton. 4-4. I'll take it. We all owe Daryl some beer 52 if it ends 4-4. He'll take the credit now. 1-1. Steve, Peter 0-0. Ulf, Luton 2-0. Jacob 5-1. 5? Goodness me. Late September 1-1. Ben 1-1. What else have we got? Michael 1-2 today. Luton 2-1. Cheeky late winner. Right, looks like the picture has sorted itself out. Thank you for your patience with that. There is utterly nothing I can do about it once we have started going. Right, let's try and give away this golden ticket now. So you know we've got the deal with Beer 52. I'll talk to you about that at halftime. www.beer52.com/ or should I just bring the thing up on the screen so you can see it and read it? /Bloom. If you want your free case of beer there, but you have to pay the postage. If you win this golden ticket, and it's so tempting here, I can see the code on the back of it. So I never want to turn it around so you can see it. But if you win this golden ticket, you don't have to pay the postage either. We're just going to give away a crate of beer for free. So what I need you to do, and we'll shut it down fairly quickly, I need in fact, I made a slide for this. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty? So to win the Beer 52 golden ticket, get in the chat right now with the first goal scorer. And I need the correct minute. That's as per FootMob, who we get all the stats from. So I need the first goal scorer and the correct minute. And I will give away the Beer 52 golden ticket to the first person who gets that right. It's really, really difficult. So hopefully someone wins it during the season, but it's a free crate of beer just like that. So get involved in the chat right now. I need the first goal scorer and the minute as per FootMob and the goal scorer as per whatever Sky puts up in the instance of own goals and things of that nature. Let's see if we get some guesses because I really want somebody to win this. Right, here we go. Right. Here we go. Madsen 14, Louis. Peter, Frey 23. Simon, Chong 13. Acquittal, Madsen 17. Jack, Frey 12. Let's click through as many of these. Richard, did I read yours out? Morris 7. Etienne, Colback 32. Jack, Chong 17. McGuinness 12. I'll just read these all out. I won't read your names. Chong 15. Chong 22. Oh, if it's Chong, we're probably going to get this, aren't we? Adebayo 13, Field 21, Frey 27, Adebayo 18, Dembele 21, Chong 43, Adebayo 30. So look at that. Adebayo 37 and Adebayo 38. Morris 32, Dembele 4, Clark 26, Dembele 12, Morris 43. Right, guys, first person to write, shut it down in the chat, and we're ending the golden ticket right there. First person to write in, shut it down or shut down or whatever. Your guess doesn't count after I see one of those in the chat. So that'd be nasty, wouldn't it, if someone got the right guess. But it was after Lee has written shut it down. That is the end of it. Let me just read the last few there, just to give you a shout out. Callum Clark, 26. Dembele 12, Morris 43, Morris 38, Morris 11. Apologies if you got your guesses in after Lee shut the competition down. So that is for the golden ticket. Remember, you can support the channel and just grab yourself a crate of Beer 52 for free, but you do have to cover the postage. £5.95 for the postage for your Beer 52. Just head over to www. I always do too few W's there. www.beer5252.com/bloom. That is www.beer52.com/bloom. Right. We are less than 5 minutes away from kickoff. We really, really Appreciate everybody being here. I just want to do one more little plug. Players are coming out of the tunnel. We have 39,024 subscribers on YouTube. Could we get a few more right now? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can literally press the button under the screen right now as you're watching. I know you're probably thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. I still get the videos recommended to me if I just watch Ben's videos or whatever. But it really helps us out in all the metrics and whatnot. If you can, just hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. So if everybody who hasn't done that could do that right now, be a massive help. And we call this a sub surge. You got 10 seconds. If you haven't already, don't unsubscribe if you've subscribed already, which sometimes people do by accident. But you've got 10 seconds to hit the subscribe button. Go. And thank you all so much for your support as the players are shaking hands here. Shall we crack through the teams one more time? Excuse me. And then we can get into Luton versus QPR. Here are team news, guys. For the Hatters, Kaminski, Burke, McGuinness, Bell, Doughty, Walters, Clark, Baptiste, Morris and Adebayo with Chung playing off them. For Queen's Park Rangers, Nardi in goal, Dunn, Cook, Clark, Salter and Powell across the back. Colback and Field as the double pivot midfield there. Dembele and Lloyd wide with Madsen 10 and Frey up front down the middle for QPR. Thank you for the new subscriptions. And thank you for all the likes. Let me just quickly check how we're doing on the likes. Did we get over 50 guys? I think we did, didn't we? When I checked. 65 likes. Absolutely tremendous work. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support. We are about to get kicked off in round 4 in the Championship. It's Luton QPR. Both sides towards the bottom of the table. Both sides looking for their first win. QPR got 2 points. Luton have got 1. Obviously, at this point in the season, you can jump. I'm just looking there. QPR, potentially with a big win, could jump all the way up from 19th to 6th. And Luton could jump potentially all the way up from 23rd to 8th. So massive, massive opportunity tonight. Obviously, everybody else plays tomorrow, don't they? And could catch back up. But you just want to get away and get that first win. In the predictions, I think it was 49% went for a Luton win. I guess they're at home and they're the ex-Premier League team now, aren't they? So Luton, hot favourites according to the poll. Although the predictions were a little bit more mixed, weren't they? We are observing a minute's applause. Apologies. I don't know who this is for. So stick your applause emojis in. If you can let me know who it's for. Maybe there'll be something up on the screen here on Sky. Apologies for not knowing that. I was otherwise engaged. But we are just doing a minute's applause prior to the game. Let's just say a big, huge thank you there. Oh, Sven. Yeah, of course. Sorry, guys. Sorry for my insensitivity on that. Yeah, get your applause in for Sven, please. Former England manager, of course. Lee, thank you so much for $4.99 on the Super Chat. Really, really, really kind. Lee, it's gone for 2-1 Coventry tomorrow. They play against them, their Canaries of Norwich City. Thank you so much for that Super Chat. We are about to kick off. You can support via Super Chat as well if you want. We'll put your applause emojis up for Sven. Apologies for not knowing that if that came across insensitive. I was sorting the clock out and all of a sudden there was applause going on. I don't have the sound on, but obviously we pay our respects for the late former England manager Sven Goran Eriksson. And we are off. Chong takes the centre. Luton knock it forward early. And our weekend of football is away and up and running. Dembele lands on the ball early. Switch of play by Field, and it's into the channel. And I think Amari Bell will deal with that nice and quickly. Right, let's just get your applause emojis in for Sven. I know it's not a lot, but it's a little tribute that we can pay here to someone. Look, we're all football fans. We all admire these people. They all entertain us, don't they? So, yeah, thank you. Ian, am I going to Ipswich tomorrow? The plan is I will be at Ipswich versus Fulham tomorrow. How about that? Chong just gets lent on. That's a bit of a soft one, isn't it? The free kick. Oh, so Chong has been booked. I thought at first Chong had been lent on and won the foul. What did he get yellow card here for? Is it grabbing hold of the ball? I've got no idea why Tyve Chong has just got booked. Anyone tell me? Was it handball? Deliberate handball? Really odd one there. Who is it? Is that referee Madley as well tonight? He's given a yellow card within 90 seconds of the start of this one. Referee Madley. Truly madly, deeply. Yeah, handball. Couldn't let that one go, couldn't he? Ho-hum. Free kick delivered in is a awful delivery. And so far, we've had a yellow card, and the much-hyped Dembele has booted a free kick out of play. What an auspicious start, everybody. David, hope Ipswich win. I've put them on my coupon. Well, may the best team win. Football should mic up refs so we could understand the situation. Would be nice just to hear number, whatever Chong is, 14, booked for handball. So, yeah, be fairly simple and everyone would know. So, yeah, I agree with the principle there. Logged into the channel, headed away by Burke. Morris gets his first touch for Luton. Very messy first 2.5 minutes, really. I think the most passes that have been strung together. It's been about 3 so far. It's back with Nardi, the QPR keeper. A little clip forward. QPR giving it away there. Steve Cook trying to play out from the back. And that's an interesting one because we've seen a couple of teams bypass Luton's press, refuse to play out from the back and go nice and long. Burnley particularly turned Luton around pretty brutally, didn't they? Some nice long balls. And won 4-1 here. QPR don't look like they are going to attempt that tactic whatsoever. Too much swearing would be picked up. Well, there's a way to solve that, David, isn't there? No swearing. Stop swearing at the ref. Although I suppose the players swear at each other, don't they? Doughty for Luton. Unnecessary back heel, but I'm here for it. McGuinness. Burke did not want that there. Kind of falls over as he plays it up to Morris. Morris did really well to hold that. Flicked it on past him. Walters into the box. I remember a winger called Walters playing for. Can everybody remember Mark Walters clubs? Aston Villa, Glasgow Rangers, Liverpool. I saw Mark Walters play for Swindon later in his career. Who else did Mark Walters play for? Can we do his entire clubs here? I can't remember. Did he play for Pompey? Ref could trigger the mic. Oh, of course, Lee. And we've got the technology now to kind of gate him out, haven't we? And yeah, the players can, just take big fines from the TV company if they swear down the microphone, can't they? Not quite sure how that works. So here's Frey coming through the middle. Frey to the edge of the box. Knocks it out to Dembele. Dembele hits the shot. And that should have been 1-0, really, shouldn't it? Dembele on the corner of the box. Frey did really well in the build-up. And Dembele can't take by far the best chance of the game. Frey just catches, is it Bell out on the cover? And Dembele, that's poor, isn't it? Should score that, shouldn't he? QPR should be in front. Look at this for a chance. Gets it out of his feet, drills it. To be fair, he doesn't miss by much, does he? But he stuck his foot through it. Can he not just stick that in the corner, Dembele? Just stay calm. Gently stick that in the corner. Keeper's not getting anywhere near from there, is he? Have we got all Swindon, Bristol Rovers, Rangers, play for Saints, not Pompey. There you go. Any more news? Let me know when Jay Stansfield is done. That's insane. If we get a £10 million player in League One, that's the story of the day in the transfer window, isn't it? Undoubtedly. I think, can someone tell me what the current League One record is? It Delph? Is it Delph who must have gone from Luton to, where did he go? Villa and then Man City? Oh no, was he Leeds, Delph? Where was Delph? Leeds to Luton? No, oh, God's sake, Leeds to Villa? But it'll be double that, won't it, if it's 10 million? Christ alive. Kicked in the crowd again. It's going to be a throw in to Luton down the left. In front of that glorious main stand at Kenilworth Road. I always sit in there whenever I go. I know the exact seat number where I can see through all the posts. Leads to Villa. I thought so. I just struggled to get those words out, Fernie, because I'm an imbecile. Chong, who picked up a pointless yellow card early in this game, to Doughty, who's done well. Doughty there and Chong weren't quite on the same wavelength. I thought that was a clever pass by Doughty. Comes in off the left-hand side, little poke with the outside of his foot. And Chong didn't make the run. He did overhit the little poke, but it was the right pass, wasn't it? I guess they all expect Doughty to stick it in the box because he's been so good with his crosses. And QPR again, the second forced error playing out from the back from Rangers already. They've stuck it out for a throw-in twice in the first 7 minutes. 6 million with add-ons for Delph. Incredible. Record for an incoming transfer. Yeah, that's a fair point, isn't it? Yeah, that was an outgoing. Yeah, fair point. That was an outgoing transfer. Imagine if Birmingham don't go up, huge PSR risk. Do you know, Richard, it's actually that ridiculous with the rules that there's less of a risk if they don't go up and more of a risk if they do. Because there's a lot more allowances for owner investment in League One, and you don't have the 39 million hard cap over the 3 years rolling that you do in the Championship. So, strangely, it's actually the opposite. Spend less if they do go up. That's knocked in the channel for Frey again, who should have set up the opening goal, really, shouldn't he? He had a great run through the middle, caught out Amari Bell, who was on the cover from the left, knocked it out to Dembele, and Dembele just lacked composure, didn't he? He put his foot through it. Obviously, we'd all be applauding him if it flew right in the corner, but he stuck it wide of the post. And it looked like he could have just found the corner there, just picked it out. Give and go there with the youngster, Lloyd, down the left. Lloyd deep into the box, gets the crossing. What a block by Bell. And QPR forced in another good opening. I suspect the QPR fans in the chat are going to be thinking they should definitely be 1-0 up in this game now. Another really good opening there. We'll wait for the replay to see if Lloyd did a lot wrong. It was a brilliant bit of covering by Bell, wasn't it? It's back with Clark Salter. We'll wait for Sky to give us a replay of that. But two big openings for QPR in the first 10 minutes. And to be fair, not only have they not scored, they haven't hit the target with either of them. Didn't even get a shot off for that one. We still haven't seen a replay. We'll catch one soon. QPR just knocking it round the back. They're definitely the more likely in terms of chances created so far. Here comes Lloyd again, who's going to fancy a run at Burke. going to be full of confidence after that run. But should he have set somebody up for a good old tap in then? I wonder. You're not losing the top of my head if I sit that high. I'm still in shot, aren't I? There we go. Adebayo to Walters. Forgive me, we still haven't seen a replay of that really nice opening for QPR again. We're going to get a restart for QPR down in the corner. Come on, Sky. Give us a replay. I want to know whether that was a better chance even than the first one for Dembele. Excuse me, what's his first name? Karamoko. I wanted to check that because I'm definitely going to fall over that if I'm not certain. Am I doing a transfer window special, Millwall Holdings? I don't know if I'm going to have time, matey. We're doing this tonight, and then the window will close, and then I'm at Fulham, Ipswich Fulham tomorrow. So I wonder whether I might run out of time. We'll see if we can. I could do something on Monday, but it's kind of old news by then, isn't it? We still haven't had a replay of that cross in from Lloyd, which was brilliantly blocked out by Amari Bell. Bailed his side out there. I was thinking, who's about to tap that into the empty net? Yeah, we'll see if we could do a roundup. I'll have to get up early tomorrow morning and maybe do one. But yeah, we'll see. See how tired I am. I'm always tired. I've got a 3-year-old. It's weird saying I've got a 3-year-old when she's been a 2-year-old for a year. Hector, you absolute bloody legend. Oh, I mean to say thank you, actually. £5 on the super chat. I'll say thank you to Hector. Happy belated birthday. I've got to say a gigantic thank you to the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Ultras in the WhatsApp group who have organised a wonderful present for me. I did take postage of it yesterday, I think. I don't want to give spoilers away, but it's going to go up on the wall. And I want to get our friendly... knocked over the top for Adebayo. Adebayo in behind, good goalkeeping there by Nardi. I want to get Aaron, the handyman, to stick it on the wall properly because we've got a couple of other jobs that would be good. But yes, thank you very much to the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel WhatsApp group for sorting out that lovely present. And thank you, Hector, for the super chat as well. Here's Lloyd again. Blocked off the ball by Baptiste. Burke knocks it back home to Kaminski in goal. Am I doing a vlog tomorrow? Yes, that is the plan, Michael. Although the vlog probably won't be up until Sunday morning. I've got a christening to go to on Sunday for little baby Aria, one of our friend's daughters. And so there'll be no hot takes. So I'll get the vlog done late tomorrow night and we'll stick that up on Sunday morning. So close to winning the beer, not to be. Are you still in the game on the golden ticket, anybody? Do you think the Hornets will win at United on Sunday? Hornet boy, I went for a Sheffield United win, so you'll hope I'm completely wrong about that. And I've been completely wrong many times on the prediction. So good luck to both sides. May the best team win. Colback, nice slide into Frey. Nice ball off. Good football, QPR there. Back heel by Madsen. Lloyd, QPR the better side here, aren't they? Little slide through by Parl. Colback's going to try and win it. Lloyd knocks it back. I was just going to say exactly what Nick Nack said. QPR playing some nice stuff. They are. And they've made the two, by far, best openings of this game. Not that I've been able to see a bloody replay of the ball across the box by Lloyd, which was cut out when it looked like there was a tap-in on. But a clear chance that we did see a replay of for Dembele, who just drilled it into the stand behind the goal there. Lloyd knocks that one back to Parl. Let us know your thoughts if you're a Luton or QPR fan in the chat. I assume if you're a Luton fan, you probably want a bit of a pickup from the Hatters. If you're a QPR fan, you're probably pretty happy, but also a bit disappointed that your team's not leading. Mr. Patrick Curtis just found your channel and subbed. Well, thank you, Patrick. Need an end product, but Marty Ball ain't bad. Yeah, very true. Very true. And here come Luton with Adebayo. It's a great tackle by Steve Cook. And if that's a goal kick, that's outstanding defending. Let's just say, look at this. Another super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Matty, legend of the round tables, Matty. Let's just see this tackle by Steve Cook. Boof. Must have bounced off Adebayo as well. So dangerous going to ground now, isn't it? In the box. Literally, you go anywhere near anyone, they're going to go down and you're going to concede a penalty, aren't you? But Steve Cook happy to slide in to that tackle and very successful. Matty, thank you for the super chat. Here's to another great season with this great QPR. Well said. Thanks so much. Chong. Clark into the box. That must have taken a deflection. Went off at a weird angle. I think it's going to be a corner to Luton. Thank you very much, Matty, for the super chat. And Luton have just woken up, haven't they? Adebayo getting into the box, forcing Steve Cook into a really good tackle. And Clark getting into the box there, his shot blocked away. And Luton are a big side, aren't they? Good from set plays, especially with Doughty delivering them. Look at the size of those lot. Burke, McGuinness, Adebayo and Morris. Some proper skyscrapers in there. Doughty's going to swing this one over left-footed. In it goes. McGuinness couldn't get the header on it. Baptiste. He puts it back into the far stick. Big chance. Oh, it's a good save and it's an own goal. Goodness me, it's bounced in off, I think, Jimmy Dunn. Oh, dear. The free kick, or sorry, the corner rather, was recycled. It was headed goalwards by McGuinness, and it's an unlucky one. It's bounced in off the shins of Jimmy Dunn. I can't talk, but Luton can, because they have taken the lead probably against the run of play slightly. It is Luton 1, QPR 0. Your thoughts in via the comments. It's pretty unlucky, isn't it? I mean, what you will say is they've got to pick McGuinness up better there. And Dunn just goes in, doesn't he? To try and stop Adebayo. And sticks it into his own net. I assume Adebayo would have been onside. Doesn't matter really, because he didn't touch the ball at any point. Didn't even make a challenge to touch the ball. And Dunn, unfortunately, sticks it in to his own net. It's Luton 1, QPR 0. You'd be so annoyed if you're a QPR fan. You had those two really good openings. I mean, the bigger crime there is no one picking up McGuinness on the recycle on the set play. He had a completely free header, didn't he? So much so he could really power it at goal. No challenge on him whatsoever. And we said as the corner was being set up that Morris and Adebayo and McGuinness and Burke were huge. And you've got to pick them up. Cleared the first one, didn't they? And then from the second ball in, McGuinness, just a completely free header and just a bit hapless there. Jimmy Dunn. He's got to go in and make the challenge, else Adebayo is going to stick it in the net. But it just cannons off him and into the back of the net. And I'm pretty sure no one had a Jimmy Dunn own goal there. Did anyone have Dunn 18? Own goal, so a rollover. Yes, indeed. The golden ticket, I think, can someone double check? But the golden ticket will be rolled over to the next watch along. Adebayo 18. Well, he would have stuck it in the net if Dunn hadn't have. Goodness me. Luton 1, QPR 0. And the story of this first 20 minutes is that QPR could have taken the lead twice. Dembele hooked one past the post, didn't he, when he could have rolled it in the corner, probably. Then it was down the left-hand side. Oh, here come Luton, in fact. Let's just break away. Chong down the left. Chong comes inside. Baptiste, Chong. Adebayo, crossing position. His cross is blocked. And that is... Don't know whether that's gone out for a throw-in or a corner. Couldn't quite tell from the hard cam. Yeah, it was Lloyd down the left-hand side. Another really good opening. Couldn't set Frey up or Dembele up for the tap-in there. Luton didn't really wake up until a couple of minutes before they scored. But then, to be fair to Luton, within the space of about 3 minutes, and made 3 openings, didn't they? Here's Chong, by the way, in the box. Chong, Doughty, crosses left-footed. Easy gather for Nardi in goal. Luton just turned the screw for a few minutes, didn't they? Cook had to make that tackle on Adebayo. Then Clark had his shot blocked. Then we got the set play for the corner. It was from that set play, or rather from the recycle, from that set play, that Luton take the lead through a bit of a muggy own goal. Let Dykes go with no replacement could be a mistake. The night is still young, all I will say. And remember, guys, if people get deal memorandums in, deal memorandi, would that be the plural? In before 11 p.m, I think. Or did they have until 11:30? I can never remember. Then they can complete the deal in the morning and announce it. We often get one dribble through in the morning, don't we? I love Luton's ground. Certainly got plenty of character. What it makes up for in modernness, what it gives away in modernness, it makes up for in character. For sure. Luton 1, QPR 0. Free kick to Luton. It's a bit of a weird position, this, because it looks like a bad angle to shoot, but then a bit too close in for a cross, although I'm sure Doughty will whip in a good one nonetheless. Oh, and it is a good cross. Lots of push in there on the back post. There's a big penalty shout, as you tend to get on every set play. It was Morris who went down. He always gives as good as he gets. Morris with Cole back. I think every game I've ever seen Morris play, he's had a running battle with somebody. Dangerous ball. A bit too high, maybe. Yeah, agreed. Have I taken my little one to a game yet? No, my missus has ruled that out. We'll try to one day. Oh, Luton are playing well now. Doughty puts it in. Oh, goodness me. Adebayo sliding in on the near post. If he touches that with his studs, Doughty's laughing. Surely he thinks he should have had an assist there, Doughty. Oh, it's a great cross, isn't it? I don't know why Adebayo hasn't scored that. Nice bit of pace on it. That's a brilliant cross, isn't it? Wow. Are we going to see the... Yes, Colback does have his arm on Morris, but I'm going to say a classic cliche here. Every one of those gets given. You got 20 penalties a game, haven't you? There's literally holding on every corner. And if a player threw themselves down on every bit of holding and it was a penalty every time, I'm not saying that makes it right, but it's an issue where the amount of fouls compared to the amount of times they go punished, there's rather a disparity, let's just say. 24:45, you can see on the clock up there. Luton 1, QPR 0. Bit hapless from Rangers. Should have taken the lead a couple of times before they went behind. Luton's first good spell in the game. take the lead for a bit of a muggy own goal by Jimmy Dunn. Pal knocks it forward to Frey, knocks it around the corner, too much on it. And Bell wins that one back for Luton. Goes home to Thomas Kaminski. Kaminski knocks it into Bell once more. 84 likes at the moment, guys. I'm going to hit a like spike. No, I'm not, because Frey's got it in the box. Frey has his cross blocked, and I think Doughty's going to deal with that. Oh, Chong dummies it to let the ball roll into his box. And they have ultimately given it away there. That's silly from Luton, isn't it? Dembele holds it up. And in the end, it is cleared. And Clark Salter knocks it to Pal. He's surely going to have to go home. Good press by Luton. Right, let's do that like spike. You have 11 seconds. See if you can get us closer to 100 on the likes on the videos. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Time for a like spike. Thanks, one and all. Here's Lloyd going into the box. He dribbles it every time he gets it, Lloyd, which you've got to quite love, haven't you? Oh, we're up to 98. Are we going to go to 100 likes, guys? Come on. Someone be numbers 99 and 100. Do it. You know you want to. And thank you to all the people on TikTok hitting heart up there as well. Muchly appreciated. Cook. Dunn, the unfortunate recipient of an own goal. Spike those likes. Please do so. Looking forward to the transfer window closing. Yeah, I think we all kind of want to just get it done. 108 likes. Thanks, you lot. Tremendous, tremendous work. Really, really greatly appreciated. Great support tonight with the likes and the super chats. Must say thank you for all of those. We had a few extra subscriptions as well in the sub surge. Oh, knock down the line. There's loads of space here for Clark making the run down the right wing. Clark puts that back stick. Morris arriving. Great header out by, I think it's Field covering from central midfield. Really good defending there by Sam Field, because Morris is an absolute bloody unit arriving for those crosses. Here comes Adebayo. He puts it in low left footed. Oh, Clark goes in there. If Clark had have gone down, a swipey challenge there by Field, who'd made a brilliant headed clearance just a minute before. And the ball fell nicely for Nardi. Paul Nardi, the new QPR keeper, or new this season. Here's Bell for Luton. Doughty. Real danger man, isn't he, Doughty? Yeah, but someone asked me the question about, am I pleased the window's done? Yeah, you just kind of want the uncertainty to be open and everyone's squad to be certain. Cook, again, excellent slide tackle on Adebayo. Cook has been the victor in that particular one-to-one battle. And Steve Cook has now been booked. I'm guessing he's been booked for handball as well if Chong went in the book. So at least referee Madley's consistent. No, he hasn't been booked for handball. Sorry, he's been booked for throwing the ball away. The ball wasn't in play. Sorry, I was wrong about that. Bounced off the hoardings, came back to Cook. He picked it up, walked back, and then rolled it away. So he's been booked for delay in the restart, which by the letter of the law is right, isn't it? Chong crosses from the left. Oh, big header back by Walters. Laid off by Morris, and the shot is straight down the throat of Nardi by Jordan Clark. Who's had the best transfer window? I'll tell you tomorrow morning. It's not over yet, is it? It's not over, not over, not over, not over yet. Reece Burke heads that back. QPR were the better side in this, but it's been a good run from Luton pretty much since they scored. They've been on top since then, haven't they? Morris tries to hold it up. We all fall down. Free kick to Luton Town. Dun, 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 dun. McGuinness, who had the last action before the goal, didn't he? His header parried out by Nardi, and Dunn just trying to make the challenge, gets his feet all in a muddle. And it's into the back of the net. Here comes Adebayo. Adebayo into the box, gets on his right foot, shot deflected. Oof. Just wide of the post. Adebayo looking dangerous now. We said Cook was winning that battle. He has a good run at him here, though, and he beats him, doesn't he? Well, it's not actually Cook he beats. Dunn doubles up. He comes inside, tries to shoot between the two of them. Really good play by Adebayo. Through the legs of Dunn. It must have taken a nick off him because it's a corner to Luton. Really good on set plays, Luton, aren't they? Just past the half-hour mark in this one. Doughty swings it over left-footed. McGuinness causing absolute havoc in there. McGuinness must be a good 6'2", 6'3", or he might just have a massive leap on him because he was up above everybody else for that one as well. I do remember the Claxons version, actually, Hamza, in my indie boy band days. Knocked back to the edge of the box, driven in by Burke, the centre-half on the edge of the box there. Bit of a nosebleed territory for him. Headed forward again. Luton have been on top for the last 10, 12 minutes now, haven't they? Oh, and here comes Chong. Loads of space down the left. He can probably dribble into the box, which he does. Chong tries to pick the cross out. QPR load the 6-yard box. Out to Burke again, who has another shot. Again, not very good one. Mark McGuinness is the most Luton player you can get. I'm sure you mean that as a compliment. Golden scans, hey? When were Claxons big? Did Claxons win the Mercury Prize? I think they might have, haven't they? Died a death after that, didn't they? What was their big hit that wasn't a cover? It was Golden Scans, wasn't it? Here comes Chong. Down the left-hand side. He's not going to keep that in. He picks the ball up, thinks about throwing it away, and then realises he's been booked. And that would be a very silly thing to do. Don't ask us, Ben. You're the 90s expert. Sorry to be a pedant, Nick, but that is very much noughties, Claxons. But the original, I think, is 90s, isn't it? QPR drawing the foul in the corner there. He's gone down holding his face. Is it Dembele who's down? Oh, Atlantis to Interzone. Now you're talking. Atlantis to Interzone. How did the riff go? Not that you can hum a riff through a computer screen. Dembele's still down holding his face. Morris, as usual, is refereeing the game. He loves to get involved, doesn't he, Morris? Luton's top striker. Since he arrived, really, hasn't he? George Edmondson to Borough. Any good? Well, of course, Richard, you're asking the wrong person because I love every single member of the Ipswich squad from the last 2 years. But, I mean, he's just been promoted out of the Championship, and that's what Middlesbrough want to do. So, there we go. Not that that settles anything, but I think it'd be a good signing for the Borough. Apologies again. So annoying, my internet at the moment. We've got the Ethernet. We pay for the highest one and it says I've got 1 bar right now, which is very frustrating. So apologies if the pitch is not perfect. Please don't feel the need to mention it. I know. Don't you worry. And I'm already annoyed by it. Dembele, shock horror, is fine to continue. Big switch of play out to Walters, who brings it down. Bit of a dive in there. I think it was Lloyd on the cover, wasn't it? Although they have got it clear. QPR have got everybody back in kind of their final third. Can they break out? Pal knocks it back to Nardi. Oh, Steve Kirk. Little nutmeg inside his own box there on Adebayo. Don't know quite how much he knew about it. Your personality makes up for any visual. Very kind, Jacob. Get a Wi-Fi. Don't worry, we've got every possible purchase that could have been made to stop this type of thing happening. Has been made. Don't you worry about that. It'll right itself in a minute. Actually, let's go from Ethernet to Wi-Fi. See if that shakes it up a little bit. Shake it up, baby. Sort the internet out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Now, Colback jumps on that. Out it goes. Rob Edwards is furious with that decision. Referee Madley having a lovely time. Again, sincere apologies. As I said, I've had more trouble with my internet in the last month than probably in the past 2 years. So I do apologise. The picture should right itself pretty soon. There's naff all I can do about it while we're broadcasting. So apologies. And being as I've mentioned it, you don't need to. Bell knocks that one up the line. I think it went out, didn't it? It's going to be a QPR. Oh, no, sorry. Bell went through the back of Madsen straight after. Lloyd got something, but he does look good, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm sure Cifuentes presents as a very good coach, so I think he'll help him out no end. I think we're back to full bars on internet, fingers crossed. So, final apologies. Blame a certain company. In comes the free kick for QPR. Doughty on the near post. Marcus Harness set for Derby. Again, any Ipswich Town player from the last 2 years, I'm incredibly biased about. He'll do your job in the Championship, don't you worry. Right, corner to QPR. Can they pinch a goal back before half-time? Decent delivery, that. Adebayo had to play that on the near post, else his keeper was in trouble. It's going to come in again, left foot. I think, is that Parle over there taking the corner? Underneath the David Priest stand, which our good friend Gavin, one of our Patreon subscribers and Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Ultras, In fact, if you look closely, you can see him right now in the shot there. And I've used this season ticket a few times when he's been working. In it goes. Headed out. And Luton are going to clear it. And Adebayo comes driving away. Long carry from Adebayo, probably 30, 40 metres now. Still got it. Oh, nice play, Adebayo. Really good. Cross comes in from Doughty. Backstick is Walters, knocks it forward. Oh, poor touch by Carlton Morris there. Really good play by Adebayo in the first instance to drive up the pitch. I thought the layoff was good by Walters there. And Morris, if he'd been switched on, touch, spin, stick that into the back of the net. But chance goes a begging there for Luton. I'm sure there'll be people who'll say, oh, hit it, Walters. But I think what he does is pretty clever here. Look at that. That's a great ball. Just a bad touch by Morris, isn't it? I know it's fizzed at him. But look, he's just not. It's not that he's technically not good enough. He's just not ready for it, is he? Not on the same wavelength. What do I make of Cantwell to Rovers? Has that gone through? I can't see whose name that is. It's just a red rose there. You don't lay it off. I disagree actually there, Nick Knack. I think if he drills that a goal, that gets blocked. I think the layoff was the right thing there, but Morris wasn't awake to it. But we will never know, will we? .42 on the clock. Free kick Luton. Luton have been good, haven't they, since they scored? Or slightly just before. Cannon to Stoke. Official. Free kick goes into the back stick. McGuinness causing trouble again, as he has on all the set plays. But QPR get it clear. Cannon, obviously, expensive signing for Leicester last year, but barely kicked the ball for him, did he? How many minutes did Cannon play for Leicester in their Championship title win last season? Not many. Between Vardy and Iheanacho, didn't really use him, did they? Kaminsky knocks that one into the centre circle. Burke, nice ball. Oh, no, it's not actually. Played it out to Walters, but Paul. Was it Paul or was it Lloyd just nicked in front of him and volleyed it down the line? Stoke's front line looking really good, but learn my lesson getting carried away about Stoke. Yes. Always be calm when it comes to Stoke. Here's Frey, edge of the box. Frey hits the shot. Good block that. He does look fairly lively, doesn't he, Frey, up front? He's a big unit, but he spins well. Gets a shot off. Had that good run earlier in the game to set up the chance for Dembele, didn't he? And here comes a corner for QPR. And it comes left-footed. Big header away on the near post. Adebayo is falling to Colback. Colback drills a shot in, blocked. Oh, they've lost him on the edge of the box there. Was it Lloyd? Just went in on the 50-50. Won the ball, which presented him with a nice chance there. Chong went through his legs. I say it's a nice chance. They got out and made the block fairly quickly, but it just drags it wide of the post. As Marty Cifuentes with a beautiful watch he's wearing actually there. Makes some notes. In comes another corner for QPR. We're into 2 minutes of stoppage time. Speaking of watches, I remember working with Sean Derry on the ITV show, and my God, if he'd given me his watch, I could have paid off most of my mortgage, put it that way. It was a beaut. Going to be the last phase of play in the first half here. Doughty with the throw-in. Hurls it down the line. Dunn gets forward to challenge. And it is absolutely larruped. High in the air, have it. All the way down the ground. In fact, it bounces over Nardi's head. It's going to be a goal kick. Should just be about time to take this. And then I imagine half-time whistle's going to go within this phase of play. Unless, can QPR do what Oxford did the other day? Big boot down the ground, chest down, volley it in from 35 yards, 3 touches, crash, bang, wallop, goal. The answer is no, because the half-time whistle has gone. And at half-time here, it's Luton 1, QPR 0. On the basis of the whole half, Luton are probably fairly good value for it, aren't they? But at the point when the goal went in, QPR fans, you wouldn't blame them for being a little bit irritated about how that all transpired. The problem you see for QPR is that they had 2 really good openings before Luton scored in the first 20 minutes of this one. Frey, with a lovely bit of running, set up Dembele, who's really nicely positioned, probably 10 yards from goal, sticks his foot through it when it looked like he could just place it in the corner. Smashed it wide of the post. Then Lloyd, the youngster, who's looked really lively actually, down the left-hand side, dribbles the ball every time he gets it, which is pretty tremendous to watch. He makes a really good run. And Sky didn't give us a replay, annoyingly, but my one look at it says tap in, come in, left foot cross, but Bell gets back and makes a really, really good clearance. And I think the most annoying thing then for QPR fans is that Luton woke up and scored pretty much straight away. And it was a really rubbish goal as well from a QPR point of view. Luton won't care after they had loads of shots and loads of chances last week against Preston and didn't score any of them. Set play goes in, gets cleared, lobbed back in, and McGuinness, who's an absolute specimen, is completely free, powers the header at goal. It's a bit poor from Dunn. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, really. He should sort his feet out, but it's a bit unlucky. He has to make the tackle, and you're facing goal. It's parried out at you, and before you know it, it's bounced off you, and you've scored an own goal. Oh, dear. And then Luton with a better side after that, weren't there? Good breaks for Chong. Great run by Adebayo at one stage as well. And I think if either side was going to score after the first goal, it was Luton. But certainly if either side was going to score before the first goal, it was QPR. Goals change games, ladies and gentlemen, don't they? Should we get the numbers up for you before I go and make myself a cup of tea? And to be honest, when you look at the numbers, not much in it really in terms of actual Chances, look at that. 54-46 on the possession in Luton's favour, which surprises me, actually, given the two styles of the team. Luton normally, you'd expect to be happy not to have the ball, but still be dangerous. 0.24, 0.19 on the XG. Obviously, the fact that Luton's goal came from an own goal lowers their, you'd expect a team that had scored to be higher on XG than that, but ho-hum. 6 shots to 5. But look at that from QPR. There's the problem. 0 shots on target. 0. You're going to be struggling. I know everyone's going to turn around and say, but Ben, Luton didn't score from a shot on target. It was an own goal. I get it. But you're going to be struggling generally with winning games if you're not going to have any shots on target for an entire half. And we'll see how long that goes for QPR. I know you guys love the live league table. So let's go to the live league table. And look, obviously, everyone who's playing tomorrow can, sort of make good on overtaking Luton again if they've gone above them here. But Luton will jump up a load of places tonight, and QPR would still be a 0 in the win column. So despite, rightly, all the plaudits that Marty Cifuentes got for his job last season, and all of the raised expectations, a bad start for QPR this season. My internet's annoying me again. Apologies. So let's go to our halftime break. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I'll be back here in about 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Get your questions in, fill the chat up, and we'll be back in 5. Welcome back, everybody. It's half time in the watch along for tonight, your Friday night football. It's Luton 1, QPR 0. There's loads going on, though, transfer deadline day wise. We'll let the chat keep across that. Too much for me to keep my eye on. Loads of rumours, deals being completed. But remember, a lot of the time, there's big kind of chains here and everyone agrees the deal and then holds on until everything completes and then they all announce in the last couple of hours. So we'll see how that all pans out. Get your questions in, get your comments in on really anything you want to talk about in terms of this round of football, whoever you support, whatever level. Obviously, we've got big focus on Championship here, and we'll pick up everything on the Championship Check-In podcast with Sam Parkin on Monday. That is going to be a little bit later, I think. It'll be possibly 2 or 3 o'clock. That one. We'll be speaking to Matt SB on the Premier League Check-In podcast, the new innovation. That's going to be on Tuesday. That one won't be live, but you can get that one after the fact as well. Although, do let me know if A, you'd like to see the Premier League check-in live, or B, you'd like to see that go down Spotify. Paul, halftime coffee. Happy we're not to win tomorrow, but well, happy birthday for tomorrow, Paul. And you must have been the bloody youngest at school. August the 31st. Imagine that. Nice bit of interval music. I've got no idea. I'd imagine I probably went into the YouTube stock music and just found something fairly chilled out at half time. So, yeah, don't know exactly what it is, but does the job to get us through half time, doesn't it? Oxford got Dembele, another one. All the Dembeles, so many Dembeles, they all go hand in hand through there. Park Life. Thank you, everybody, for your support today. You can support the channel in any number of ways. The easiest way is to interact during the stream just by hitting like, commenting, and subscribe. You can donate, which is super kind. This will always be free over here, but these wonderful people here have donated already today, which I really appreciate. Look at that. Lee, Hector, and Matty. So big thank you to all of those fine people. Muchly, muchly appreciated. Looks like they're still having deadline day fun over on Sky. They're pretending to do some backstage stuff that's not really backstage because they know it's on camera. But hey, All part of the deal, isn't it? You can also support the channel by joining up here on YouTube and over on Patreon, either or. And if you do that, a few lovely perks. You can join our roundtable chats once a month, chop it up with me and the gang. You will get, only on YouTube, you'll get, if you join up as a YouTube member, you will get early access to all our recorded videos. Sometimes it's only like an hour or half an hour or something, but gives you the chance to get your notifications turned on. You can be the first to like and the first to comment. Your comment will come up the top as well if you're a member. 2, you can also support the channel by supporting our fine sponsors over at Beer 52. Nobody won the golden ticket and said Jimmy Dunn own goal in, what was it, minute 18 or something today. That would have been worth 5 golden tickets, I think, wouldn't it? But Beer 52, you can still get yourself a free box of Beer 52, a free crate, indeed. You got to pay the postage, which is $5.95, but you can claim that by heading to www.beer52.com/bloom, and you'll be able to grab your free box. You get 8 craft beers or light beer, dark beer, whatever you want there. Some bar snacks, you can see them down there as well. Copy of Ferment magazine. All beautifully, beautifully sent to you by the wonderful people at Beer 52. One more time, www.beer52.com/bloom. Right, I've done enough pluggery. Teden Mengi is on for Reece Burke at the start of the second half. So Luton making a substitution. They are defending a 1-goal lead, and we have just kicked off in the second half. We will run you through the teams ASAP. It's gone forward early, looking for Morris. Chong lays it off. It'll slide down the line. Walters to Baptiste. Baptiste keeps that one alive. Cross from Mengi. I think it was his first touch. And Bell has it now. He's playing left centre-back. Looks like Mengi is playing right centre-back. Luton 1, QPR 0. Jimmy Dunn, own goal in the 18th minute. Separates the two sides. Both sides looking for their first win of this season. In round 4, this is our first game in round 4. Tonight, hello on TikTok to Squinty Toes. Welcome, everybody watching on TikTok as well as Twitter and YouTube here. Let's get into this second half. Chong tries to play it up the line. Dunn makes the block. Teams quickly. Kaminsky in goal for Luton. Burke out and Mengi in at half-time. So it's Mengi, McGuinness and Bell across the back. Doughty and Walters wing-backs. Baptiste and Clark with Chong ahead of them. Morris and Adebayo up front. For QPR, Nardi in goal. Dunn and Powell the full-backs. Cook and Clark, Salter centre-backs. Colback and Field ahead of them. Dembele and Lloyd wide with Madsen. He's been quiet, actually, hasn't he? Off Frey up top. And Morris is onside here. Everything kind of stopped for a split second. They looked offside, but obviously the linesman thought differently. I just wondered whether he was going to run it in on goal, but he didn't really get a rolling start at that one. Did he? Oh, here comes Dembele, and that's the most obvious yellow card you'll ever see in your entire life as Doughty pulls him back. Doughty got skinned. He knew it, didn't he? Professional foul there, just pulls the QPR winger back and goes into referee Madley's book. Truly, madly, deeply. Savage Garden, hey? Sean on TikTok talking Reece Nelson to Ipswich. Free kick swung into the back post by Dembele. Is it Frey in the middle? Climbing? Quite get your eyebrows on it. Those can still go in on the back post if they're a good delivery. Paul, the absolute bloody legend, Paul, has become a YouTube member. Paul, can you send me a DM on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom or on Instagram, Benjamin Bloom FC on there, and get us your number and we'll add you to the WhatsApp group, matey. If you don't do either of those things, it's benjaminbloommusic@gmail.com. Send us an email and we'll get you in the WhatsApp group. But Paul, thank you so much for signing up as a member. And he's got an Oxford badge. So I think he might be our first Oxford fan, which is pretty cool. Let's get you in the WhatsApp group. And great to have you on board, fella. And good to have an Oxford fan, actually. Share your knowledge, my friend. Foul on field. It's going to be a free kick to QPR. There you go. You're very welcome, Paul. And there's the legend. We were just plugging Mr. Matt SB. Matt, we put it to the chat whether the people want you to go live with me for the Premier League check-in or whether it wants to go on Spotify. We'll stick some polls out to decide that. But enjoyed. Thank you, Matt, by the way. Enjoyed hanging out with Matt for the Premier League check-in podcast. I'm sure you're familiar with Matt's excellent work on YouTube, and we're collaborating this season and trying to do a bit of Premier League stuff, which is new for the both of us. So we appreciate your support, guys. Championship stuff will continue, of course. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry, child. See, heaven's got a plan for you. Clark. Walters. Morris tries to get it back to Clark. QPR need a goal, but they need to time their attacking intent here. Obviously, they want to get on top, but you've got to be careful with Luton, haven't you? They press so well. They're so good on set plays. You cannot leave yourself open. Ding, 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 ding. I'm so sorry about this internet. It's just been rubbish around here. As I said, apologies if we've had unstable connection tonight. It's so irritating. Irritates me beyond belief the length we've gone to avoid that. But what you're going to do, Matt, Matt with the dad jokes, he's allowed. What's he done there? Matt, we'll get the poll up and we'll see if the people want us to go live for the Premier League check-in podcast maybe every Tuesday. In goes the cross. Oh, Morris is completely free, heads it across. Oh, and it's volleyed wide. I don't know how Luton haven't scored from that. How did Morris get so free on the back stick as well? Colback's there. That's dreadful marking, isn't it? And if Morris had just angled his header a little bit better and headed it into the space, massive chance. Terrible marking from QPR there. He's the, maybe other than McGuinness, he's the best attacking header of the ball there. QPR fans will be really annoyed about that, won't they? And they've conceded a corner against a very good set play team. Oh, flappy a bit there from Nardi on the near post. Does the job, though. QPR living dangerously on the set plays here. George Edmondson set to join Middlesbrough. Keep those rumours coming in. Eversele signing for Watford from Udinese. Of course. There's got to be one every transfer window, haven't they? Luton soon to score. They'll win 3 or 4-0. Says Nikolai in a Luton shirt. Is that a Luton shirt? Or is it it's a Rotherham shirt? My apologies. It's a Rotherham shirt, I think. I can't see. The picture's too small. Is that orange or red? You tell me. I think it's Rotherham shirt, isn't it? Someone look closer than I can. My eyesight's going. I'm old. Look at my beard. Look how old I am. Shocking. Kaminsky hits it long for Luton. Hitting the big man, Adebayo. Oh, he's got it back. Massive chance. Oh, great save by Nardi. Luton are bossing this one at the start of the second half. And Adebayo should have scored, shouldn't he? Big long ball forward, completely opens up, parts like the Red Sea. 1v1. It's a good save by Nardi, but I do agree with El Kio in the chat. Got a score there. The big guy chests it down. Lovely ball slid through. He lays the keeper down. Just dink that one in. Do you know, he saved it with his nether regions there. And look at the Luton bench. They know he should have scored there, shouldn't he? QPR living on their nerves. Couple of big openings for Luton at the start of the second half. Again, a sincerest apologies. We've got Ethernet set up. We pay for the good internet here, and it's just been crap tonight, and I'm so sorry. And there's nothing I can do about it once we're broadcasting. Well, there's nothing I can do it anyway. It is what it is. No, there's nothing you can do about it. And you're rushing headlong. Baptiste, a lovely ball, but Walters is offside. Has Madsen even touched the ball? He has been quiet, hasn't he, Dave? You would have to say. Dunn knocks that back into Cook. Back to Dunn. Little knock inside. Given away. And here come Luton. I'll give my internet provider a call during the week because this is not good enough what I'm paying for. Luton coming forward down the right. Walters has shrugged off his man. Clark crosses back post. Dreadful ball by Clark. That cross by Clark was nearly as bad as my internet is tonight. Looks like Smith is going to come on for QPR. And Lloyd is going to come off. I like the look of Lloyd. Looks decent down the left. Smith, a bit more experience. Obviously, he was at QPR. Then he went off to Leyton Orient. Came back again. Coventry Spurs in the cup, like the 87 final. Houchin! What a goal. We're going to take the Ethernet off and go for the Wi-Fi. See if that bumps it up anymore. Should do the absolute opposite, but there you go. I'll do anything now to try and make this better. Rubbish! If you're as fed up as the internet as I am, you can head over to TikTok up there, where it's just going through my phone. So you won't get this nonsense going on, but ho-hum. No StreamYard attached there. Knocked direct into the box again. Adebayo's holding this up now. Give and go. Smith gets his first touch. Right back position. Just back helping. He's not playing there. Don't worry. Oh, that's knocked forward for Frey, who spins his man. Frey into the box. Frey still holding it. He's managed to knock it off. And there is the equalising goal. And Madsen, he's been quiet. He's just stuck the ball into the back of the net. QPR have it level. Frey has been a handful all night. He proved to be so once again there. Hustling and a bustling. Lays it across the box. And Madsen sticks it into the back of the net. There is the equalising goal. It's Luton 1, QPR 1. Get your thoughts in the comments. And it was Big McGuinness, who's been an absolute beast from the set pieces, who just got roughed up there. Look at this. He just gets rolled by Frey, who was too good for him, wasn't he? And McGuinness is in that position where he has a little pull at him and he thinks, nah, I'm getting sent off if I do that. He's just too strong for him, Frey. Brilliant assist. An easy tap in there for Madsen, who we were just rightly kind of saying he's had a quiet game, but has stuck the ball in the back of the net. Two things can be true. And Frey proving his worth up top there for QPR. And it's Luton 1, QPR 1. And here come QPR again out of nowhere. Luton really had to... Do you know what? It's been the same in both halves, hasn't it? But flipped around. Whoever's shooting shooting that end has had the better of the openings, which QPR did in the first half, and then Luton scored. And other way round, Luton could have gone 2 up, couldn't they? And then QPR get themselves a goal. 1-1. Luton will be kicking themselves again. Well, I agree. Frey, you beauty. Yeah, it was a good assist, wasn't it? He hustles and he bustles. McGuinness will be disappointed because when that ball comes forward and it's a straight ball and it's in the air and the defender is behind, the striker has got it all to do at that point. He's got to get himself and the ball past you with him in possession of the ball. And he managed to do just that and set Madsen up for the equalising goal. Missed chances again for Luton. Well, yeah, I agree with that. I love you, Frey. You ours. QPR get the equaliser. Luton 1, QPR 1. And Rob Edwards having a chat to Paul Trollope there, thinking, what the hell do I need to do to win a game this season? Although, as things stand, if this ends level, neither of these sides are going to have won a game in the first 4. QPR in the ascendancy now. Powell crosses to the back post. Oh, what a turnaround! And Frey deserves a goal. He stuck it in on the back post. Complete swing around in this one. 2 goals back to back. Frey sets up the first one. He scores the second one. And out of nowhere, it is Luton 1, QPR 2. And probably for the first time this season, let's give it a wow! Goodness me, where did that come from? We're sitting here thinking Luton are going to go 2-0 up and seal this game. And QPR have scored in minute 59 and minute 62. And Frey is the man, isn't he? Look at that. He's held it up again in the build-up. Keep your eyes on Frey. He sneaks in at the back stick And how's this finish? Whoop! Oh, it's outstanding. What a performance by Frey. Absolutely outstanding from the QPR striker. Look at this finish. Smash! In on the near post. Frey is going to win the man of the match as things stand. Outstanding work. He makes it 2-1. And Luton, well, we said neither side's going to win at 1-1. This is way worse for Luton now because they are behind once again. And you've got to say it's brilliant stuff from Frey up top for QPR. Hustling and bustling for the assist for the first goal, the equaliser there. He's too good for McGuinness, too strong. And look at his movement there. He comes short. He knocks it off. He sneaks around the back post. And you're like, who's this big lump charging in at the back post? But look at that finish on the volley, right foot. You've got to love that. Unless you're a Luton fan, you'll be super, super disappointed. Doughty crosses left-footed to the back stick, headed down. Oh, good defending there. Great stuff this in the second half. And what a turnaround. Goals in minutes, 59 and 62. And QPR are looking like they're getting a lovely old 3 points now. But Luton away with half an hour to play is not a guarantee. Michael Frey deserves a woof. Absolutely he does. Russ, good evening to you, fella. Goals, goals, goals. You love to see it, Matt. You are indeed. Shout out for you. It was a nice cross to the back stick. You're right about that. Quality finish, but nobody near him yet. True on both counts there. He snuck in there at the back stick. Very impressed with Frey, who's been a real danger man. And you've got to say, to look at him, he does look like a big lump up front, but he's played well tonight, hasn't he? He really had Bell on toast for that first, bit of jiggery-pokery to set Dembele up in the first half. He drilled it wide of the post. So goal and an assist. And he really worked his arse off for the assist, didn't he? Because McGuinness is a big unit, but he was too good for him, too strong. And just excellent front play for the second goal. Tremendous work. And here come QPR again. Smith, edge of the box. Smith comes in on his left foot. And they are buzzing QPR, aren't they? Pal crosses left foot. That's a hopeless cross. Into the Rangers fans. In the world-famous Oak Road end there. Or is it not the Domino's Oak Road end there? I'm not a Domino's guy. I'm a Beer 52 guy, but you know the deal. What do I think of Norwich's deadline day? We signed Ben Slimane, Brandon Forbes, and trying to sign a Liverpool youngster as well. I quite like Norwich's business. All fairly unknown names to me, especially the European lads, the guys that came in last week. But it looks fun, doesn't it? Luton 1, QPR 2. Doughty, Luton need a goal. Baptiste tries to pop that through to Chong. Field gets across. You ready, everyone? Field. He covers every blade of grass. Oh, dear. See you later, everyone. Corner for Luton. They are very dangerous from set pieces. Score from a recycle. Doughty swings it over. Cleared away. Here's Bell. Bell loads that into the back post. Nice take by Clark. He's done well there under pressure. He's done really well. Clark crosses in. Brilliant play by Jordan Clark. The defender's got there. Keeper Nardi comes out. Clatters everybody. That's fine. No foul. His own player, actually. In goes the cross again, cleared, and Smith is going to try and run this down the line. I think Chong's fouled him then. That's silly if he has. No foul. Looked like a foul by Chong there. We had a good view of that from the camera on the touchline. Luton 1, QPR 2, bang, bang. QPR scoring back-to-back goals in the space of 3 or 4 minutes there. All orchestrated by Michael Frey, their Swiss forward, who's had an exemplary second half. Oh, McGuinness nearly lost that one again. He didn't want that there either. Doughty and McGuinness playing with fire. Baptiste. Knocked forward by Mengi. Dunn ducked under it and it ended up going to Doughty. Easy for you to say. Adebayo knocks that one inside to Bell. Bell to Baptiste to Adebayo. Great football by Luton. Good save by Nardi. Excellent play by Luton. Love that position that Adebayo takes up on the left wing. Just comes in, finds his way inside the box. Good strike, actually. It's going in the corner. Keeper Nardi forced in to the save. And that clock will be going in slow motion if you're a QPR fan. And it'll be going double time if you're a Luton fan. You know the deal. Doughty. McGuinness. Luton need a goal. Although we were saying that about QPR 15 minutes ago and they got 2. Here comes Clark down the right for Luton. Good intensity from the Hatters, but not a good cross. Fulham fan, happy with the price for Stansfield. Has that gone through? You're hearing all these rumours. Tell me about done deals, guys. And I'll try not to swear about my internet. Apologies. The internet has been hopeless tonight. I'll try not to mention it, but we have standards here. If you're coming along and watching, you want to watch a professional looking stream. So my apologies. Doughty tries to play into Chong. Dunn makes the block as we go into the last 20 minutes of normal time. Doughty tries to beat Dunn. Throw in Luton. Doughty crosses in. It's headed out. Mengi tries to sweep it up on the edge of the box. And it's thrown quickly back in to Mengi. Onto Baptiste. Bell. Doughty. Baptiste. Nice little flick by Morris. Dembele, he's been quiet in the second half. We said that about Madsen, though. It's been quiet all game. Pops up with a goal 5 minutes after we said that. We were right. Players who are being quiet can score. Colback's down. You never know how tactical injuries are. Would you put a more defensive midfielder on? Well, it's funny you should say that, Dave, because right now QPR look like they're going to bring Anderson and Varane on. So I'm going to pretend I'm intelligent and know as much about football as Marty Cifuentes, which I obviously don't say, yeah, I definitely would. I'd bring in Varane and Anderson. They're both coming in. James, Frey for QPR reminds me so much of what Morris should be, other than his header across goal being poor once again. Don't start me on Eli's finishing this season. Yeah, I mean, James, I mean, I won't question your superior knowledge on the Luton strike because you sound like a Luton fan, but you're right about Frey for sure. He made a big difference. It's what you want from and there's only one of him up front as well. There's two of Morris and Adebayo as well. Robert, welcome to you. Would have predicted a Luton win. Yeah, I went 2-1 Luton. And it's currently 2-1 QPR. Do you know the scary thing is that Sam Parkin's got 2-2, which could happen. It could happen. And it really, really, really could happen. No, I'm getting two songs mixed up then. I'm singing Blur, but I'm singing the wrong words. But there is a song that goes, really didn't think it could. Oh dear, I'm getting confused between two songs now. Someone figure out should have been singing Oasis really this week, shouldn't I? Right, Colback and Madsen out. Anderson and Varane in. I'm guessing straight swaps there. Anderson will replace Madsen. And Varane will replace Colback. Mystic Dave. They better not have told you on the commentary. Ben's rooting for a QPR win. Anything to stop Parkin lose. I don't care whatever result that's not 2-2. Anything to stop Parkin. He's 3-0 up already as well, beating me every bloody week. Yes, you're right. Late September sun, gold star. I'm singing Driftwood. You're totally, totally right. Totally right. Well done from my out of tune singing. What are the words to Driftwood? It's really, really didn't think. And the Universal by Blur is really, really, really could happen, isn't it? Yeah. They're too similar. Oh, throwing across the own box there. Mengi does well to deal with that. Sticks it out to the right. Your driftwood floating on the water. Bell sticks it down the line, headed away. QPR now know that if they can defend and keep a clean sheet for 15 minutes, well, 13 minutes plus whatever the stoppage time is, they're going to take a lovely old 3 points here into the international break. Yeah, it's not Blur week, though. It's Oasis week, isn't it? What have I got in my tea? Adebayo puts the crossing from the right, cleared away. I promise, look, still see the tea bag in the bottom, disgusting there for evidence. That was a lovely cup of peppermint tea to soothe my throat while I talk for 2 hours. What's the table look like? Not very nice if you're a Luton fan, probably. Gonna be not only 0 wins, but the worst case scenario, a defeat as well. First win of the season for QPR. This would be, but it's not over yet. Smith in the corner. Well won by Clark. Oh, lovely play by Clark. Oh, that's outstanding. What a play by Clark there. Won it. Cruyff turn. Played a perfect ball down the line as well. And did I not notice? Is that Taylor on? Did I not notice that substitution? I'm so sorry. Double sub by Luton that I've apparently missed. Liam Walsh and Joe Taylor both in. Who came out then? Chong and McGuinness. So they pulled a centre half out. Might have gone to a back four here, Luton, and matched up. Forgive me for not paying attention. And apologies again for my disastrous internet connection tonight. It's been awful. Oh, Dembele makes space on the edge of the box. Give me a yellow card. Clark, bad foul there on the edge of the box. Referee Madley, I make him right about that one as well. It's only really the Chong booking early in the game I had any question with, to be honest. Oh, that's a bad one, isn't it? Just completely swipes through Dembele. Ouch. Dembele knew. Clark knew. Free kick. Just over 10 minutes to go. QPR would love to stick this one in the back of the net, wouldn't they? Give themselves a 2-goal cushion. Going into the last 10. Dembele and Anderson over this one. I'm guessing Dembele, the left footer, Anderson, the right footer. You tell me, QPR fans. Welsh is the draft excluder behind a 4-man wall. Looks so easy from here. It's not. Here comes Dembele, left footed. It's dreadful. Really bad. Nowhere near hitting the target there. Way over the bar. Some of the QPR fans there having a laugh about that one behind the goal. Not a good free kick. Going to get another double sub by Rangers as well, and Cifuentes. Doughty. Anderson wins it. Smith. Varane. Anderson, Field. Well played, QPR. Keeping hold of the ball now. I think they're going to go into a very tactical, what you have, you hold strategy for the last 10 minutes after these next two subs that we're about to get, QPR. And you don't blame them. Got to manage this now. And 3 points are on the way to Loftus Road. The first 3 points of the season. Taylor, lovely one round the corner. Look at Fred Abayo. He's going to break for Baptiste. No. Field wins it. Neat and tidy from Field. Pal. Varane. He's not strong enough there, was he? Against Pelly, Ruddock and Panzu. Sorry, Mengi. Excuse me. Pelly, Ruddock and Panzu. He's not on the pitch. He looked like him, though, when he swung his dreadlocks around. Right, double sub for QPR, which will give me the last opportunity tonight. Let's do a like spike. You're going to have 11 seconds. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And support the video. Away you go. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. For some reason, I cannot click on my my video to see. Someone tell me how many likes we've got in the chat. That'd help me out. We're having a technological nightmare tonight. An absolute meltdown. Oh, edge of the box is Morris. Morris crosses right-footed, headed up in the air. Oh, and he jumps underneath it. Oh, Field gets it clear, hooked away. Sorry, double substitution there by QPR, but Luton still on the attack. Adebayo tries to get out of his feet in the box. Rangers come away, and Saito, one of the subs, wry smile there as he's drawn his team a foul straight away. Saito and Sellar on. Frey and Dembele out. We're going to get one more sub here for Luton. It is Zach Nelson coming on. Shandon Baptiste, I think he's played all right, actually. Baptiste in central midfield. $134 likes. There you go. Thank you, everybody. And thank you for liking in spite of my internet provider being absolutely crap, despite the money I pay them being not an insubstantial amount, and the Ethernet that we've set up in the office here. But I'll shut up about it soon, hey? Kaminsky. It's that one long down the ground. Mengi boots it up in the air. Walters. Saito. It's going to go all the way through. $83.51 on the clock. Reece Nelson to Ipswich. Jadon Sancho to Chelsea. The chat is saying. That's a great question. Where would this Luton team finish last season? Seems they are nowhere near the rip-roaring standard of the Magic Four from last season. Well, a ridiculous season last season, but probably unfair to judge Luton too early, but really bad start, especially if they can't get themselves a goal and equalise this one in the last minutes of this Friday night football. Oh, here comes Sellar. He's got a little break there. Holds it up. Saito arriving. Oh, the ball's onto Anderson. Anderson. Oh, I can't understand how that didn't go into his path. He just checked his run at the wrong time and he would have been clean through on goal. Sellar holds it up. Again, that could have been game, set, and match, couldn't it? Saito against Nelson. Saito trying to run his man. Has run out of play. How did they not manage to slide that through to Anderson there? Sellar did poke it. Oh, he lets it. Why does he let it run between his legs? Just get any kind of touch on it and you've got possession of the ball in a dangerous, dangerous position. He's done well, Anderson, to win this back now. Excellent play in the corner by Lucas Anderson. Has he won the corner? He thinks he has. Of course he does. But you know the rules here. Never trust anybody in a football stadium appealing for a decision during a football match. 9 out of 10 will be lying. Ben, you're a trooper doing this watch along on transfer deadline day. Well, don't worry, Lee, because the excellent podcast I founded, Blue Monday, are also live right now dealing with that. So we got both sides covered, hey? We make the machine does the job. Corner comes in, completely free header. Oh, goodness me. Done with the header on the back post. Could have redeemed himself. Can he get the cross in? It's fallen to Saito. Anderson puts the cross in, headed away. Oh, this is loose as anything at the moment. Done with a completely free header on the back stick there. I think he put it straight at the keeper, didn't he? It's a good save, actually. Heads it down into the ground, to be fair to Dunn. He had a lot to do there. Takes a deflection. Actually, that's a really good save by Kaminsky. I'll take that back. I didn't see it quite right first time around. I thought he just headed it straight at him, but it took a deflection. Bounced up. Good save that by Kaminsky. Could have been 3-1. 2 openings for QPR there. Anderson running into the box. Couldn't control it. And then Dunn, who scored the own goal in the first half. That would have been a bit of a redemption arc, wouldn't it? Luton are awful at marking. Both goals came from men with no one marking them. Could have been good movement, Callum, but hey, I'm sure anyone with a defensive view on it will agree with you that, yeah, pick up the number 9 generally. And the big number 9, or big number 12, Frey for QPR, who I think I'm probably going to have man of the match, but give me another few minutes. But he is the difference maker. He's going to be the match winner as things stand. Thank you for all of your support tonight, by the way. YouTube very unhelpfully would not tell me how many likes we've got. Should we try one more time? One more time. Oh, God, it's going to make me go through my channel. Are you really? Okay, we're going to see it right now, and I'm going to thank 144 likes. Unbelievable scenes. Luton, free kick taken short. Doughty coming down the left-hand side. Great play by Smith there. And Doughty just throws him down to the ground afterwards. But it was really good defending by Smith. Ran with Doughty, got in front of him. They're all smiles now. I'm sure Smith's all smiles because his team's about to win if they can get through stoppage time. Yeah, can we get to 150 if we're on 144? 6 more to go. You are, says Fred on TikTok. Thank you for all the people on TikTok. We've got 5 minutes of stoppage time. As things stand, QPR are going to get their first win of the season. I don't know what's gone on with my clock. Let me just jig that. Don't know whether we've had another technical issue. You're just going to see the numbers skip forth slightly. I don't know why we're behind. We've had so much technical nonsense tonight, haven't we? There we go. Let me pause it for a second and we should line completely up. Pause it one more time. Oh, Saito in on the right-hand side. Saito holds it up. Good defending. He's still got it. Saito left-footed, blocked. This is messy as anything. Anderson picks up. Anderson drives the shot in. Kaminski makes the save. 147 likes after a refresh. Am I on dial-up? Mark, you're not the only one with crappy internet tonight. And I'm hosting the damn thing. Walters crosses in. Will there be late drama? It's the championship, everybody. There's often late drama. Oh, what a lovely ball. Knocked out to Walters. In it goes to the near post. Morris trying to grab it as Walsh just dinked it over to the right-hand side. We're going to get a grandstand finish here. Here is Bell. It's knocked back. Nelson crosses in. Right footed. Good looking cross that. Great header by Steve Cook. Climbing in the centre of the box there with Carlton Morris. Oh, nice turn by Clark. Varane's done well, though, and he needs to just boot this away. That's exactly what he's done. That's a great clearance, actually. He's put that in pretty much the perfect place. Bell has to go back home to Kaminski, and all the QPR defenders can run 10 metres up the pitch and try and squeeze this a bit because they are under pressure, in the words of Queen and David Bowie. Nelson, held up by Field. Walsh does well. Ref plays advantage. Crossed in right-footed. All little eyebrows on the near post. Falls to Doughty inside the box. Doughty headed away by Anderson. All men to the pump. All hands to the pump. Backs against the wall. Use whatever cliche you like. QPR, head it, kick it. Don't concede a goal in the final 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Minimum stoppage time. And it's a great 3 points for QPR. Mengi. Out wide it goes. Luton piling everybody forward as they must. Morris into the box. Morris sorts his feet out, drives the shot. Oh, could he have laid that off? Morris, you've got to understand the striker's instinct. He turns inside. It's a decent enough save, but there was a square ball on. 2 waiting there. Okay, could have got the block off, but Morris had what looked like, if you play the percentage, a better opportunity there if he passed that. But you're the striker. You've got to take the shot on. Here's Walsh, edge of the box. Doughty, loads of space. Doughty puts the cross in, back stick. Headed back across. Oh, what a miss. Oh, my God. How has Taylor not scored for Luton? Massive chance as the clock goes up, 94 minutes. Of all their attackers, you wanted that to fall to Morris or Adebayo. It was Morris who headed it across. Oh, what a miss. He's 2 yards out. My God. Oh, how has he not scored that? Taylor, the substitute. Yeah, look. Oh, Morris has got to pass that. Look, Walsh. And I think, I couldn't see who else was arriving. Maybe it was Nelson. Luton really should have equalised here in stoppage time, shouldn't they? Massive chance for Taylor. Massive chance if Morris lays that off. And Luton are going to be thinking again, it's the finishing. 12 shots to 11 in this game, 5 on target. Goodness me. And there is the full-time whistle. It is a big, big win for QPR. They've come from behind. A virtuoso few minutes from Frey up top, an assist and a goal. Luton, did they have enough chances to equalise? Well, they certainly had a couple right at the death, but QPR get their first win of the season. It is Luton 1, QPR 2. Get your final thoughts in via the comments and we'll go to the match review. And it ends here at the Kenny. Luton 1, QPR 2. Luton are still without a win. And look at that. They could go bottom tomorrow if Cardiff can get themselves a point. Look at that. They can go bottom of the table unless, Millwall get really, really hammered. And the goal difference moves them below Luton. But it's a really, really bad start for the season for a Year 1 parachute team, a newly relegated side in Luton. But there are 2 sides in this. And we're seeing Steve Cook and Nardi, the keeper, who had a good game. It's by no means one of those games where the keeper's man of the match, though. And he pulls out 20 amazing saves. But Luton certainly had their chances to not lose this game, which they have done. QPR with a better side for the first 15. Dembele with a big chance. Luton woke up and scored pretty much straight away. Own goal. Bounces in off Jimmy Dunn. Luton were the better side then, not only for the last 20 minutes of the first half, I'd say, but then for the first 15 minutes of the second half, pretty much. They really, really could have gone 2-0 up. They had plenty of opportunities. And then you've got to say, Frey, for a little while, little bit turned into Didier Drogba. There was some bad defending by Luton as well. Maybe I'm being a bit silly saying that. But Frey beats up on Mark McGuinness there, gets wrong side, gets the assist. And Madsen, who'd been quiet, sticks it in for 1-1. And then Frey himself, I really loved it. I thought it was a great goal. Comes short, lays it off. Sneaks in at the back stick. In goes the cross to the back stick. volleyed in beautifully by Frey, and 2-1. Luton did have chances. What we threw up the stats, didn't we? And it was 12 shots to 11. But Taylor heads over the bar right at the death, and Morris could have squared up and they could have equalised, but it was Luton 1, QPR 2. Get your final thoughts in. 2 wins in a week against Luton. They will be sick of the sight of QPR. Great turnaround. Paul, thank you for signing up as a member tonight. Really, really appreciate it. I can see Luton having a relegation fight on their hands. I'm not quite there, Mark, but it's certainly been a very poor start for Luton. Tony, this is why you have to take your chances. Absolutely. 2 strikers off form. Players suffering a relegation hangover. Yeah, agreed. Not quite good enough tonight. Ben, looks like 2 mid-table teams to me. Relegation can be tough for teams who are only Premier League. Good points. Ben, all round there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Daryl, appreciate that. Thanks for the stream. Richard, thanks. Thanks to all you lot who have super chatted tonight. Lee, Hector, Matty, Matt. Thanks to Paul for joining up and becoming a new member. Richard for joining up and becoming a new member as well. Thank you to everybody who subscribed tonight as well. How many subscribers have we got at the end of this stream? We have got 39,000. It's incredible. And 31 subscribers. Do hit the sub button before you go. Lee, thank you, legend. Ben, thank you, legend. Hector, only 4 games for Luton. I think they'll be fine. Yeah, very much. Congratulations to QPR fans tonight. Night to you, Dave. It was a comeback victory for QPR, their first win of the season. In the Friday night watch along, Luton 1, QPR 2. We're going to be back with a match vlog tomorrow, or rather, it will come out on Sunday morning. It's Ipswich versus Fulham tomorrow. I'm going to be going to. Really looking forward to that one. And I will bid you all farewell. We'll see you on Sunday for that watch along. So maybe we'll try and put something up transfer related tomorrow. We may not have time, but we will see how that all goes. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It's a lovely big over and out from me.